Optimus playing as Brits. Ezad playing as Russia. No Italy. No India. No Otto. Yeah, we got a fair game going on right now. No laming. Let's go. No laming. These guys know what's up. I wonder what we're going to see from Brits. And how you doing, everyone? How you doing, Rocinante? I'm all good, buddy. I'm all good. I'm glad it's the start of the day and we find this little gem in the ladder. Damn, these guys are like, this is a top 10 game. You know, Ezad consistently in like the top 3, top 4, at least top 5. The same with Optimus as well. Top 5 player, really. Currently. Optimus plays every... I mean, the same with Ezad, but every time I look at Optimus, he's playing a different civilization. Ooh, okay, so we've got... What's Ezad doing here? Okay, he's chopping just enough for hunting dogs. That's really good if you can get early hunting dogs with Russia. That's really, really good. I wonder if that will impact his delay in aging up. Because obviously Russia, they go for the standard build is 14 villagers. And there's always sort of 5 to 10 seconds delay in aging up after you've got your last set of villagers. So I wonder if hunting dogs impacts that. We'll keep an eye on that. I mean, if he gets this 90 food, that will definitely have an impact. Yeah, Optimus thinking, nah, that's just far too risky. Maybe he saw him as well. Did get a crack shot on one of this, on one of these hippos for this big XP treasure. Not the same can be said for Ezad at the bottom. I do like the Russian DLC skin here. Look, that is so sick, isn't it? That is just cool as fuck. Nothing more to say about it, is there? Although on this side we've got Lizzie as well. Yeah, she is one sexy beast, I have to say. Ooh, we got treasure contention. Let's go. Let's go. You're always in such a bad situation if you're the explorer that's got lower HP here. It's always an uphill battle. Plus, if you're the one that's not attacking, you kind of have the advantage as well because he can just... Oh, but saying that, Optimus is just too pro. So for anyone who didn't see there, little really intricate little thing happened there. So he was meleeing the treasure guardian, and then he backed up so he could get the shot off. Because obviously that does more damage, and that allowed him to instantly click onto the treasures. It's just top 5 level brain. It's just like it's tiny little things, like little even treasure micro like that. It's just absolutely insane. It's what separates him from the rest of us, you know, noobs out there. Just utter big brainness from Optimus there. I love seeing little things like that because I always say it's always the little things. They always add up. And yeah, it's just insane. And to do it against someone like Ezad, who's also a top 5 player, is no easy feat. You know, so it's just the little things like that. And if you anyone that's going to be watching this back on YouTube, just watch what he did back and just look at the tiny intricacies of the micro. It was just absolutely insane. So going to see a forward blockhouse here from Ezad. I didn't see if there was no delay in age up, but looking at his age up time, he's got a really solid age up time. Really solid age up time. So I think he's going to be happy with that. He does want to get his blockhouse down as quickly as possible, using these villagers in melee mode to help him get that treasure as quickly as possible. It's really nice. Food at this stage is so good for Russia. They're so food heavy, particularly at the beginning of age 2. So that's really nice find for him. He's going to be doing some herding here. We'll take a quick look at... Oh, look at Optimus has spotted it. Has Optimus seen where the blockhouse... He hasn't even seen the blockhouse, so he just knows something's going to be coming from this middle of the map. And it's not easy to get a wall like this down. So, you know, he knows exactly how to wall on this map to give him as much time as possible. And this will delay Ezad by a good 30 seconds, I would say. So, yeah, just a wall that costs, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like 30 wood, because it's the pillarless walls. And look, absolutely no holes in this pillarless walls. Just, you know, that's like treaty macro there, you know, building micro. It's absolutely insane. Interesting that Opti has gone for... He doesn't even have villagers in his deck. So he has the 1.25 wood trigger, which I kind of felt like was going to be the meta now. So because obviously Brits lost their 3 vills, they still have 2 villagers, which would be very standard. However, 1.25 wood trickle is 2.5 villagers on wood. Not upgraded, just standard villager without any market ups. That is 2.5 villagers on wood, which is more. It is generally worth more than just 2 villagers, obviously. So yeah, that's cool to see Optimus kind of clarifying my thoughts on what the meta would be. So Optimus being a better player, certainly a better Brit player than me. So yeah, I wonder if we're going to see that with other Brit players. So that's really cool. So I like that. So definitely gone for distributivism first, and then they haven't lost anything in the second age, so you're going to see the standard 700 wood into 5 villagers, then probably 600 wood 4 villagers, or maybe some of the musketeer longbow cards if he's getting rushed. We might even see town militia here because it's Russia. And look at this, buying more than 30 seconds for Optimus here. So another little wall there. That's again going to buy him even more time. And Manor House just... Optimus is having so much... Oh, look at this. More walls up here as well. Just building... Look at this. Just perfect building. Perfect SimCity building here. Really, really frustrating for Ezad. However, Ezad is he's gonna come, and he's gonna come big. That's what she said. Steel traps coming for Optimus here. Stephen Cunningham gonna be taken down there. Poor girl. Oh, look at that manor house. Just about not going to be going up. Only a few musketeers out for Optimus here. He's out looking pretty good here. Taking down a couple of villagers. Took down the Explorer. That's nice XP. Delayed this manor house, although that is going to get built up now. But he definitely delayed it, which is a good 10 seconds worth of settler time. So, not bad. Has spotted this wall over here now. This is so good. Look, protecting this herd over here, and essentially what Optimus is trying to do is just delay the rush from Ezad as much as possible, and up until around the 9-10 minute mark, and that's going to allow Optimus's eco really to kick in and to allow him to mass lots of musketeers, lots of hussars, and maybe longbows as well. So that's exactly what he's trying to do, just buy as much time as possible. 700 gold coming now. I wonder if that's going to be used to age, or if that's going to be used for hussar production. I can't see a stable, and he's got everyone. Yeah, wow. So this is essentially a semi-FF from Optimus here. Wow. Brits being a new semi-FF Civ. How you doing, Killer Gats? How you doing? Big Burly Tex, how you doing, my man? Way out of my league, but that was a bit sloppy by Opti. Yeah, Optimus definitely allowed Ezad to get a raid on here and kind of kill a villager or two, and do more damage than he should have done. Ezad's certainly not going to be doing an all-in here. Wow, we've got an eco card coming in here, so that's going to be Spice Trade, which is essentially going to be like, steel traps on steroids, and helps the yield. So he's certainly not looking at doing any age-free stuff at the moment. Which, that's I think that's definitely a good shout for Russia. He knows Ezad's going to be a big brain. He's going to understand that Optimus can't stay here forever. I mean, he's got some big giraffes here as well. So he's got really nice herds here, and I would be sniping this as Ezad. I would be keeping an eye on it. But he knows he can't stay here forever. He's probably got 1 or 2 mines. If we take a quick look, he's got 1, 2 mines. Has he got one up here? No, he doesn't. So he's only on 2 mines. Brits are very resource-heavy civilization, so they're going to eat through these resources very quickly. I'd say he's got about 4 or 5 minutes left before these silver mines start drying up and the herds start drying up. He does have berries, he does have lots of trees, but he's not going to be able to stay there forever, and that's the biggest issue for Optimus at this stage. However, he's still got plenty of time at the moment. He's going to be aging up, I believe. Yes, we don't see any GMT, which is interesting because I feel like GMT, the fact it comes in quickly now, is really, really useful, and that's going to allow Brits to, he could be aged up already if he got a church early, got a bit of XP, maybe even got another TP earlier, and if you get 2 TPs with GMT, it's going to cut your age up down by between 30 to 40%, which is really, really beneficial. Really, really beneficial. It doesn't have to be a standard TP. It can be a native TP as well. Wow, so Optimus going for Somali here. I wonder what his plan is there. Does he want the Somali skirmishers? I'm not sure how that's going to benefit him because they're very good against artillery. So I wonder if there's a particular upgrade from the Somali native that he has in mind. Score difference is going to be pretty standard at this stage. About 3-4k difference, but that's, you know, Brits tend to overscore slightly. Oh, some Cossacks just about missing out on this. So what's the tech he wants to go for? All infantry get additional armor against ranged attacks for 500 resources. Wow, at this stage of the game, that could be huge. That could be really, really huge. This is just, again, this is the sort of, you know, big brain at the top level. Optimus knows his native text. He knows his native text inside and out. And that's essentially going to be a huge buff for his entire army. So really, really nice tech there for Optimus. Would it be better? Would he be better spending that resource on something else at this stage? That's debatable because it's still very early on. And does he realistically have enough kind of resource in his military to justify 500 resources for a tech? I'd probably say at this stage, yes. He's got 42 military, so yeah, that's going to be a really, really nice buff. Some musketeers going out to try and take this down, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna bring them back. He needs to bring them back. Now, Ezad's just reached the Fortress Age, right, and he's definitely, hopefully he's got a shipment in place, and he does, and that 2 Falconet shipment's coming straight in there, and all he really needs to do, he's just going to get melted here, he needs to delay this blockhouse push for as long as possible. He needs to wait for these 2 Falconets to come. He needs to pop it out of one of these blockhouses so he can repel this force from Optimus. Is he going to be able to stand it, though? That's the problem. He's going to kind of try and micro as best as he can just to try and buy as much time. The 2 Falconets are definitely coming out. He's going to lose a blockhouse, however, it looks like. I can't see any cav from Optimus here, so he's not going to have an effective way to deal with these Falconets unless it gets a weird, horrible pop. Is he going to charge? He is going to charge. He just needs to run away these Falconets now. Is he going to have it? He is. He is. Really nice micro there from Ezad. Understanding he just needed to run them away. To keep the Falconets alive, that's all he needs to do. So that definitely saves Ezad for another day. He continues to have the blockhouse up. The Cossacks are eventually going to take that down. But Optimus got what he wanted from that tech. So in essence, he spent, you know, 200 resources on the natives and 500, so 700 resources in total to get that one tech, which gives all of his units armor. The 2 Falconet versus 2 Falconet battle's going to be happening here. And if we take a quick look, if you see, not just 20% melee resist, these musketeers have 10% range resist, which is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge, particularly when Ezad's whole army is all about range, so... Longbows now have 40% range resist. Holy cow. That's insane. Ezad struggling with his housing here. He doesn't really have any way of making units. So I wonder if he's going to just turn this into industrial. I don't think he wants to. I think he's just going to... He's going to just mass a load of strelets out of nowhere. Yeah, so he definitely wants to get another blockhouse up. He needs to use this food. Otherwise, he's just completely wasting resources and time at this point. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier on. Optimus, he couldn't stay in base forever. So, still has a decent amount of gold left. It's that sort of 4 or 5 minute mark I was talking about. He is now able to kind of push out, though, however. He's done what he needed to do. Bought the time. Got the mass. So, I wonder if Ezad had the same thought process, and that's the same tech that he wanted. Hussars are out for Optimus now, and Optimus is an absolute beast at raiding. An absolute beast. This army getting less and less kind of oppressive at this stage. It was a very impressive army to begin with, but the more and more mass and the more time you give Russia, the better for them. We look at the score. There's 3-4k difference in it still, and at this stage of the game, that's gonna be getting scary for Optimus. Optimus is gonna be getting scared of this mass now. Oh, don't run away, you slats, too fast, otherwise he's gonna pop these. Oh, he does see it, I think. He does see it, so that's some really nice line of sight. It looked like maybe even the stagecoach could have had some line of sight there. Oh, and that's dangerous, that's dangerous. These battles can very often completely come down to who can snipe the Falconets better than the other. Yep, and there we go. Ezad does one. Again, Ezad knowing exactly why Optimus got this tech. And... Oh, is he going to be walking? The Strelets could just walk in on the Falconets, but they're not going to. Oh, he micros them back. Really, really clever. Oh, look at that. And he even micros them. Oh, that's good. The Strelets could just walk on these Falconets. And oh, this is looking really good for Ezad. The Falconets are going to go down almost for free here. And that allows Ezad to just keep his 2 Falconets for free. That was terrible trade for Optimus. Ezad is going to be thanking his lucky stars for that. Just happened to be better off in the micro stance. And I wonder what Optimus is going to do now. He's raiding all across the map and he's going to be causing absolute havoc for Ezad. Oh, look, he's even got some musketeer. We've got some GUA raids going on now. A stable going up for Ezad. Look at that. And that's got to be, what, five or so villagers go down. Oh, this is looking really, really good. Although he lost the big battle, it's looking good for Optimus. Are we going to see some counter raids from Ezad? He's taking his whole army to try and contest. But that's kind of good for Optimus. Although he lost those Falconets, you know, he's buying a lot of time now for the counter push from Ezad. So Ezad's in a really difficult position. He can't really counter push. And here comes the counter raid. Is Optimus going to know it? He's not realised yet. And he's known at a far too late a time. I wonder who's going to come out on top here. Yes, Ezad, but he's going to lose all his Cossacks. More Musketeer raids coming in for... Ezad really needs a solid way of dealing with this now. Because he's raiding with Musketeers and Hussars. Oh, look, and I'm not even sure he's going to win. Basically 50-50 at this point. These Musketeers are absolute beasts. And Ezad's veteran Musketeers are essentially unupgraded British Musketeers age 2. So it just goes to show you how crazy Britain's army is. Okay, so that's nice. Taking a few Strelets. And you've got... Damn, that is a lot of Hussars. We've got a big cast switch coming in here. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Ezad does have those 2 Falconets, though. Oh, he's got some cavalry archers, the perfect unit to kind of counter these musketeer raids and the Hussar raids. So yeah, that's definitely the right idea from the stable here. He has put his villagers. Optimus has kind of forced Ezad to go onto berry bushes here because he's afraid of pushing out. He needs to get onto these herds. He really desperately needs to get onto these herds. He is going for this southern herd as well. He definitely needs to get a blockhouse up there. Optimus has eyes like a hawk. Eyes like a hawk. And he will spot anything on the map. We do see Optimus actually trying to push out into the middle of the map here to try and gain access to these herds. All these Hussars going to smash into it. They're not. Really nice push here from Ezad. Scores incredibly close now. And the fact that he has these 2 Falconets means he's going to win the war with regards to military. But are the Hussars going to be the big factor here? Are they going to be the changing factor for Optimus here? Doesn't look like it, and he's not in a good position. He doesn't have any reinforcements coming out. It does look like he might be going for some culverins. We'll take a quick look. He does have a culverin in queue, sorry. And that's going to definitely take care of these 2 Falconets. However, it's an expensive resource. It costs 250 just for the artillery foundry. So that's a really nice response from Optimus, but it is a costly one. Yeah, definitely don't want these cavalry archers at the front. They only have melee resist, so you definitely don't want them tanking any ranged fire. It does look like these longbows are targeting the cavalry archers, which is really good, but there's just so much massive Strelets are going to the front now. The Falconets are still, and there's 2 culverins that's come out now. Oh, they're firing at the wrong thing, the culverins. No, you don't want to be there. The cavalry archers are going to go after them. He is going to micro his Falconets down now, and he gave the game away, Optimus. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter anyway. There's just so much mass here for Russia, and the scores now in Russia's favour just looking really, really good. We do have some more raids, musketeer raids for Optimus, but a little bit too late by the looks of it. These 2 culverins going down, and the 2 Falconets are still up. That's over 1,000 resources completely wasted by Optimus there. Just absolutely brilliant play by Ezad. And who says Russia are bad, eh? Who says Russia are bad? And there's the GG. A second TC going up for Ezad as well. Absolutely cracking play. Absolutely cracking play. Really, really well played. Looking really, really good for Optimus there for a second, but those 2 Falconets coming in at the perfect time. Yeah, really, really well played, and yeah, just goes to show, even though Russia are regarded as one of the weaker civs in 1v1, you know, played by a top champ, absolutely great civ. Joe coming in saying Russia beat Brits easy. I definitely don't think that was the case. And it was looking really good for Optimus quite early on, but he just didn't push the blockhouses as effectively as he could have done. If he got that second blockhouse down, or he pushed about 10 seconds earlier, it would have been GG to Optimus. Yeah, and Optimus deciding to go for this kind of semi-FF, and it was looking quite good, but yeah, I feel like maybe he needed his 2 Falconets out as soon as he went up to age 3, but he decided not to go for 2 Falconets, which was a weird one. He also didn't go for GMT, so his age up was very slow. And as we can see here, I feel like rather than go for the age up, if he decided to go for, what, 10 Hussars instead of the age up, he could have pushed the blockhouses anyway. And if Ezad wasn't aware of that, you know, and he went for the age up as well, he just would have been caught with his trousers down.